Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Whoa! She'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they will finally run him down. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big-time play for the Niners. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Luke Gifford in on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. On play action, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. He couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. Trim it. Crown left Yeti. Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Philadelphia.
17 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now they give it to Bigsby, heading right. And it'll take this up to the 48-yard line. D. Winters there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5.
No touch that. No touch that.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues.
Great. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Third down and 9.
No touch that. 180. King, Phil King. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Yards on the play.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
No touch that. Crown left Yeti. Trimmer. No touch.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 24 now, here's second and 3.
Great. Set. 180 with that.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second down, they need 3.
Great. Set. 180 with that. No touch.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. We'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Great. Set. 180 with that. No touch.
They will take a knee here. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great, shit. Anyway,
First carry for Saquon Barkley. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
A gain of 4. And this is third down.
Miami. Hey, let's go.
He'll try to run for it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now fourth down and 1.
Now Hurts on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Pearsall, the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Purdy. Forced out wide. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Outside. 18, what's up?
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
play, say yo, watch that correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. These two baby life Q-tip, I need Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pep seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 32 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Brings up second and 5.
Mahomes now on second down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. So one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great, set.
First carry for the Auburn alone. Hank Bigsby. He'll push forward for about a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. Get second and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He was brought down by...
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
No touch that. Trimmer. No.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No touch.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Great. Set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. And a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No touch that. No touch.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. King. Phil King. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Great. Set. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And
yeah, it's your boy Soha's coming out of cool.
they watch their opponent.
Sorry, boy. You know who you was playing with, boy. Yeah.
Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust me.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
Great. No.
He's going to try to do it himself. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and it will remain a 7-6 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Crown left Yeti. Great. 73. Like a Hornet. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Oh, what it is?
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in 9 seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
Crown left Yeti.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Fire. My team ranked higher.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A big one there to start the second half. That's a gain of 77 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Now Hurts going to run this one himself to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
Pick up at 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one worked.
Oh, don't quit, man. Don't quit.
They get 2.
Do not quit, man. Don't be no quitter.
So following the score, here comes Elliott.
You're doing a good job. Just don't quit. You're doing a good job.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Hey, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that before you want to quit. I'm playing mind games with you right now. Watch you see if you finish the game.
Rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here is Shipley on the return. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one It's complete. It's Tate Bigsby. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Kylan grabs it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
37-yard line.
Hurts to throw. This is to Goddard on the screen. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's into the hands of Worthy. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So we are...
Man, dude, you is garbage, bro. You like, man, you belong in the dumpster, man.
NFL on EA Sports.
You can't get no worse than how you playing.
Here's first and 10. throwing again. It's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Moving to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A gain there of 20. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
73.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, just for running your stinking mouth, I'm finna make you quit, boy.
Once again, it's Barkley. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
The Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Great.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And now he's going to go out of bounds. Do you believe that? A huge mistake and a big loss on the play. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. What can they do here? This is third and forever.
I ran out of bounds to stop the clock, so why would you call your last timeout? If you lucky on the shooting, you got like almost 10,000 people watching.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses...
You a fucking loser, you fucking bitch-ass motherfucker. You punk-ass, cock-sucking bitch. Losing-ass bitch. You suck. That's an L on your record, pussy.
The difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen,
You better mute me and shut the fuck up.
I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be.
And now I gotta beat you for playing that whack ass music.
Look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Down the right sideline, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shifts by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. To the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Half. 319. Regular.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. That is Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. In motion, the tight end. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. Slant route to be caught by Palmer. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Oh, good move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Great. Set. Anyway.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Bills 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Great, set. Man.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights and where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The Bills are lining up.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Score Eagles 16. Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 75 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Eagles 24, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
18 more yards. That's another Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Hey, 73, 73. Now let's get it. Great. Tiger Hornet, crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 47.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away.